be live now.
Awesome.
Let's see. I think. Okay, yeah, confirmed. Great. Okay,
I'm
well,
going to
thank you.
apologize up front for my tone today. My nails are growing back out and they're
Ooh,
a little uncontrollable.
okay.
So I'm just going to apologize for some crappy tone.
I'm still waking up, so I. Yeah, yeah, so I
Ah!
apologize for that. For a moment, I thought you were talking about your tone, like, of voice. And I was like, what's. Okay, like, your tone is going to be off.
My
Yeah,
nails,
your
man.
nails. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So I'm still waking up. I apologize for that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for rescheduling and understanding and everything for
Oh
that.
yeah, dude. The same on my end, man. And that's it. My life, things have had to be real flexible the last couple of years for me
Yeah,
and the students.
of course.
And my eternal gratitude to everybody who flexes so that I can come down here and take care of my dad.
Yeah, yeah,
So let's do a scale check in, man.
yeah.
How did everything go this week with your progress?
It's been going well.
Good.
So I do feel like I'm able to push the tempo on just three or five or
Yeah.
even nine notes. Of just a burst, like on the G string. So
Good.
I could try, I could play that right now, but or describe a bit more
Well, you
about.
could you tell me a little
Yeah.
bit more about it.
So I think that yeah, I can play quicker, like even up to. I think I feel like one day I was hitting like 144 or
Yeah.
something for like three or five notes G string rest stroke, especially. Um, with the left hand synchronization added in, it's still not really getting that much further. And but like say one or two beats at 92 and 108, like I'm doing like five notes at a time
Yep.
up and down the scale. I've been adding in more like tremolando, especially
Hmm.
like in the treble strings, since like I'm practicing scales a lot more.
Hmm.
And I was wondering if you have an opinion on like, is it as effective? Is it good enough to just be practicing on the trebles so that you're not tearing up your nails, or do both? Yeah, you have to do both. Okay,
I'll
for all. Yeah.
depending on when you would have asked me that question, would have changed my answer.
Uh huh.
Um, in my 20s and probably early 30s, I got a lot of nail wear
Mm-hmm.
on the bass strings.
Mm-hmm.
I found two things stopped that,
Mm-hmm.
or let's just say massively reduced it. Okay.
Okay.
The first is playing with a moderately short nail length. I
Yeah.
mean, okay. So my version of that, and this is me growing them out, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is I'm gonna put it against my head so
Yeah.
you can see, is
Yeah.
that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to judge from the outside, what they
Right.
look like because
Right.
the white part for some people, like I have a lot
Yeah.
of white end on my nail.
Yeah.
But if I can get this,
Mm-hmm.
so this I'm growing them back out after all the acrylic garbage I dealt with.
Right.
So this is still a little short for
Okay.
what I would like,
Oh, you want more?
but
Okay.
barely.
Okay.
I want a little bit more wiggle room. So I've got, and this is where things get individual. So I've got really thin nails.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Always have.
Okay.
So they don't break a lot. They're because they're bendy, but
Oh. Mm-hmm.
they wear fast.
I see. Yeah.
So having a little bit more length than I need allows for the amount of wear
Uh huh. Uh huh.
to kind of be equal with how fast my nails grow.
Okay.
So if my nails grow slow, then I want to have a slightly longer nail so that the wear factor, so that
Mm-hmm.
they're not always, well, they don't grow fast enough to compensate for the amount of wear on the nail.
Yeah.
Okay. So finding a length that will facilitate that. And I wish I could give you, a precise measurement. It
Yeah.
really is a feel thing.
Yeah.
But the second thing, well, I guess there were three. The first is the length of the nail itself.
Uh
All
huh.
right.
Uh huh.
Shorter nail will go through the string faster. It just will.
Yeah. Yeah.
The shape of that nail, though, that's
Mm-hmm.
where things got really different. As soon as I started filing my nails with paper on the strings,
Yeah.
I got it. That was the biggest change. So
Yeah.
even if I'm shaping it this way with the file,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
having the sandpaper on the strings,
Mm-hmm.
and after I've shaped them, really like plucking on that sandpaper a lot,
Yeah.
starts to wear the nail in the way it's going to touch the string.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a result of that, I ended up getting a lot less nail wear because I'm wearing it off
Uh-huh.
in the shaping process.
Right. Right.
It also gave me a tone that I mean, personally, that I felt was better overall,
Yeah.
because it's exactly what the string sees. And then the third part was the preparation of the stroke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if the preparation of the stroke is really good,
Mm-hmm.
there'll be a lot less wear.
Okay. Okay.
So three things: one, your overall length of nail; two, for me, it's using the sandpaper on the string;
Yeah.
and then three, making sure that there's a clean and clear, preparation
Uh-huh.
of the finger on the string,
Uh-huh.
and you'll get a lot less wear, and you'll get a better tone on the bass strings, and that's something that even whether you're playing a scale or just a piece,
Mm-hmm.
let me. A lot of times we're used to hearing like
Yeah.
that
Yeah. That's
scrape, right,
scratch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
rather than this.
Right.
And so learning to play with your fingers on the bass strings
Yeah.
is overlooked in a lot of cases. So you'll get this beautiful tone, then right?
Yeah.
And that's where, for me, the preparation and the
Uh-huh.
sliding of the forearm, whether it's rest or free. So now I'm not getting that kind of scrape
Uh-huh.
over it. So if I'm not getting the scrape, there's very little wear.
Okay.
So that's a nutshell.
Okay.
So you'll find, dude, that when you're getting these bursts of the MIMs,
Yeah.
when you put the left hand with it, it is going to slow it down a bit. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that should also show you that the speed potential of your scale
Uh-huh.
is whatever your fingers will allow.
Right.
So those numbers that you were getting, those are real.
Yeah.
It means now that the other two parts of the tree now need attention as well. So left hand kind of dexterity,
Uh-huh.
right,
Uh-huh.
is being able to get the fingers to behave quickly in synchronicity with these.
Right.
But that damn string crossing.
Yeah, that too.
That was the thing. That was the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of string crossings, including just like three notes and like that one I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like trying to do all three, two and then one, then two, and
The
so
doing them in dotted figures I found to be, for me, the most helpful, because that way I'm taking the velocity out of the repetition, and it's doing like if you're going I am, it's how quickly I can get that I finger
I see.
over here.
Yeah.
So that the arm has to place that I finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So doing this starts to get a little bit more of the actual sliding of that arm, and then reversing it, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Doing bad string crossing quick.
Right.
Doing that for just maybe a minute and a half or 2 minutes a day makes a huge difference by the end of your week. Then once you notice a little bit of the dotted figures, now you can start going three notes. Not
Yeah.
but
Okay.
because that's the part where you feel like you're tap dancing on the head of a pin.
Yeah, that one.
You could immediately feel how uncoordinated we are when you start doing three, right? You do that again, a minute, 2 minutes a day, minimum, and you're going to start to notice some things change by the end of your week.
Okay. I'll add that in. Yeah. And then last time we had a goal, like we really set a goal
Mm-hmm.
of trying to hit 112 by next time. I
Mm-hmm.
realized we didn't say anything about increasing a notch on the free stroke. I've been trying to balance about half the time on free stroke, half the time on rest stroke. Would
Mm-hmm.
you recommend to put more weight on one of the two? And we also talked about 25 minutes a day.
I think we had 92 for a free stroke.
That's where we were,
Yeah.
right? And that's where I just kept it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Like I am trying to go a little bit faster, but for free stroke especially, I don't feel the progression as much.
If you're already doing whether you're doing the open strings,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine because 92 was, I believe, where you could do it, but that was like the threshold. So it was like on the edge.
Right.
So our goal was 92 clean and clear.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like it feels like there's so many different dimensions to track. Like if I'm gonna like chart like tempo and like get a beautiful graph or something, it's like 3 notes, tremolando, 5 notes, 9 notes, with the left hand, without the left hand. Like there's all these different things that I could be trying to track and see, like, am I progressing?
I would probably break it into the like 3 separate spreadsheets that maybe if you want to do some kind of
Maybe.
combo, that's fine. For me, I always tracked sheer velocity with rest and free strokes, and then it would just like, eighth notes, triplets, sixteenths, 2 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes, 5, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But then a different one for the scales, because when you're actually doing the scales with the left hand and the right, then you'll find that, like, for instance, you may have a problem with 9, but 11 is not a problem.
9 but not 11?
Like 11 might be fine, but 9 is hard.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
It's our brain, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, why should 11 sound good, but 9 is hard? Maybe it's how you're ending. Are you ending one note on that string? Does it feel interrupted? There's all sorts of
Interesting.
reasons how we organize the notes in our
Uh-huh.
brain. That does a lot.
Okay.
That does a lot. For instance, when I remember learning the Aranjuez years ago, one of the scales in the second movement is 16th note sextuplets. And I want to say the speed is around 40.
Mm-hmm.
Mathematically, that's the same thing as doing just 16th note groups of 4 at 120. Like, it worked out to be exactly the same
Yeah.
physical velocity.
Yeah.
But because we're going da 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 versus da 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 da, the same speed. But as soon as I put them into groups of da 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 da, it was fine.
Right.
Da da
Yeah.
da 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 da. And so even though I can't vocalize it at that level of precision, that's all it took was changing how I thought about it. I practiced it that way for a little bit, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
So the way that we organize the notes does have a lot to do with it.
Okay.
You know.
So if you're tracking your just sheer velocity, are you taking out the left hand out of the equation and just tracking that with an open?
If it's just right hand, yeah. If I'm just, hey man, how fast, clean, even, and clear
Right.
are my groups of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9,
Okay.
and they're just bursts,
Yeah.
right? Just metered speed bursts.
Okay.
Because when the higher that those go, as you probably noticed, as you got those 3 notes faster, you noticed some of the other groups coming with you.
Yeah.
They're trailing. But you could just be working on the 3 notes, and all of a sudden your 5 notes have gotten better too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just because that pyramid keeps rising with that 3 note at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So start with let's do free stroke, just because I think that seems to be the one that you struggle with more.
I think so. And I don't have a mouse pad, but I've just been sticking
It's perfect.
a sock in there. Yeah.
I did find my others, and they were hidden away.
Yeah.
And what you can see the lines that I cut,
Right. Yeah. Cool.
and then that just slides right on it.
Yeah, I'd love to buy that from you.
Dude, you don't have to buy it. It's a mouse pad. I'll give it to
Well,
you.
still, yeah.
This one's got a cat on it.
Wonder Perfect. It matches the theme.
When I'm back in town, you have that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Okay, so 92.
Good. Now, one of the things that I want to draw your attention to, the alternation sounds great. Do you hear how you're doing a crescendo? Ba ba ba.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So-
it's like I want to land on that. On the
You
down.
can land on it, but
Yeah.
you don't have to crush it,
Right.
when you come down. That's a transference of energy. You're
Yeah.
trying to play fast,
Yeah.
but it's being expressed in volume.
Right, right.
This is one of the areas where we kind of self-limit and don't know we're doing it, because now all of that energy and focus that you want to go into speed, some of it's bleeding off into pressure, into how hard you're hitting the string,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So try to keep
Yeah.
light and short and clear.
Okay.
Da-da-dum. Yeah, like that. And if you bump a string, just adjust your arm. Good. Good. Switch fingers. Start with M.
Yeah.
It's a tiny bit behind the beat. That's it. Good. Go to short.
What do you mean by go to short? Just
So
short.
make them staccato. Yep.
Oh, okay. I see.
That right.
Yeah, M. Starting with M is just kind of consistently harder for me.
Well, let's stay there for a little bit, but let's do it progressively. So treat your, and I know I'm going to be out of time with your metronome, but do them in quarters.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, feel that preparation so that you get that magnetic pull of the finger to the string.
And when I do the preparation, do I do it synchronized like on the 8th note or just?
We'll get to the
wait?
place play.
Oh, okay. So
Place play would be, and again, I apologize, I know I'm not in line with your metronome. You'd be thinking of place play, place play, place play,
Yeah.
place play, right? So you have place play, place play, place play,
Right.
place play, place play. That's a different thing. You should, I mean, I always like working on that too for just a little bit. And it doesn't take any extra time just to plant in rhythm. But with the speeds that we're doing,
just
it's too fast to think about.
okay.
you know?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna
Okay. Yeah.
just
That's
nice
closest.
quarter notes that are short.
Okay.
Nice. Now try eighth notes. Good.
Should I still shoot for 3 or?
Oh, let's do 5 right now. That's all right.
Okay.
Good. Nice. So everything's working at the eighth note speed. Everything sounds great. Okay. Now try 3
Yeah.
at the faster speed. Just 3. Just go ba ba bum.
Or 4 or.
No, just 3. Ba ba bum. Get the 16th note clear in your head. This isn't a finger thing. This is just your rhythm.
Oh, I was trying to do
Da-da-dum.
like triplets, I guess.
Oh no.
I see.
Just straight to 16ths.
I see.
Yeah. In your mind, are you going 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E?
Oh, I'm going like Andy 2.
I want you to try doing this
1E
while it's going.
2. Yeah.
And again, I apologize for the out of sync. Here's what I'm thinking: 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2. I'm my own drummer,
Right.
right? So beep up up beep up up beep up up beep up up. So I've got like that constant feeling of subdivision going, and I'm just going to play the notes that I want. right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Okay? Nice. A little behind. Good. If there's a little bit of a miss on that one, don't sweat that too much. What we want to try to do now is get the difference between a legato and a short, so that finger really is getting down to that string. That, yeah. Nice. Yes. That's good. Nice. Good. Now switch fingers. Good. Don't mistake if you happen to hit a string.
Yeah.
Don't mistake that for the speed or anything else. Okay? That's just the precision of the hand position itself. That's all. Okay?
Yeah.
They're related but still separate issues. Right? Because it's like, hey man, you just had 3 great notes, excellent rhythm, good preparation. You just bumped the string.
Yeah.
So we just got to fix that one, and that's the angle of the arch in the wrist.
Yeah.
Just based on where that arm is. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's too flat, you bump into the lower string.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. I find that having the 8th nung on can help you target this a little bit better, because now you only have to get one upbeat.
Yeah.
Right? Good. Now, go ahead. Try go up a little bit more.
Okay. 100 or 96?
Go up to 100. Good. That was tight. Yes. Good. Nice. Switch fingers. Good. Watch the pressure. There's a little bit of clumsiness with that one, but it's not all the time. Good. There, watch that. Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Just choose to do them mezzo piano or piano.
Yeah.
Nice, that's better. Now let me explain the dynamic thing. Okay, more for people who are listening, because I've already talked to you about this. It's not that we're trying to play everything fast and soft, because that's actually kind of an Achilles heel. Is that there'll be you can cut into a really fast scale, but it's really soft. That's not what we're trying to do. Ultimately, when you're playing the full scale, you'll be practicing the full scale with crescendo and decrescendo, right? But at this stage, with what we're doing, we're trying to eliminate pressure as a variable, right? So that the harder I play, the slower you'll go. And the more force you're using, the tighter you'll be. So what we're really trying to do with this is when we have just like nothing.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I'm making enough sound that you want to be able to hear everything clearly. It's not... it's not like a mouse fart, right? But I want just a very nice controlled. That way I know I'm dealing just with speed. I'm not confusing it with pressure, because all of a sudden, like that last one, took a lot more It took away from my speed to get that volume. And it's happening unintentionally. And that's exactly what we want to live in the world of intent with everything we're doing here. So that's why I'm like soft.
Yeah.
Knowing that when you get to playing the scale, you'll be doing, crescendo, that kind of thing. And then playing with not just rubato, but like doing cello rondo and ritardando in the scale. Right. Because we don't just practice them in a musical vacuum. Right? So, good. Now, let's go ahead and start bringing the left hand into it a little bit.
Yeah. So, I've gone to synchronizing just like in first position before starting string crossings. But
that's fun. Let's do them in eighth notes though.
Okay.
To start. Ba, ba, ba. Good. Now let's get that last note short so that the next finger is prepared and ready to go on that string. Yeah. Good. Shorter. Yep. Nice. That. Now change the fingering to 1, 2, 3 rather than open 1, 2. Nice. Now 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 3, 4. One, 2, 4. It's okay. Good. I like changing it up like that with those 4 fingers plus the open string, so I'm not favoring one versus the other.
Yeah, I haven't been doing those last two.
That's okay.
I feel that's super useful. Yeah.
The next thing that I would do is if you take all 5 notes, including your open string, you'll have rotating groups. So you'd have.
Yeah. You do that one.
Good. So that way it's always going to be a different group until you finally get far enough in that it resets.
Yeah. Wait,
right?
Maybe I just realized maybe I'm not doing exactly what you're doing. You're doing something slightly different.
What I just did is took these 5 notes.
Right.
But I'm doing them in the groups that you're doing. So I'm going.
Okay. I see, but still 3 notes.
Yep.
Got it.
And now it resets.
Cool.
So however many groups that was, 4 or 5.
Okay.
And that way I'm just still doing all in the same direction. Yep, just like that. And then you got to keep, I think, do one more full one.
Cycle.
Yep. And then as soon as I end on 1, it'll start again. That right there, you notice how weird that one is?
Yeah.
And that starts to point out, oh, that could be a potential little problem spot. So little things like that. Now, let's up the notes. Let's stay at this speed, but let's go to 5.
Okay. Still 8
Still
notes.
8 notes.
Eighth
Yep.
notes, right.
Then you can repeat it. Yep. Good. Try 16ths. Oh, well, get it clear in your head first.
Okay.
Nah, yeah. Nice. Good. Nice. That was a good one. And not so good. Nah, that was great. It's almost like you got pissed because you didn't get the... That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah, something that I really realized yesterday for the first time that's impacting me now is like I've noticed that I've been tensing my shoulders a lot, like especially the right shoulder. And yesterday I started feeling like some pain in that, like, you know, away from the guitar. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm practicing a lot of these scales like this, and I think I am. It's not like lifting.
Right. It's not even visibly obvious.
Yeah, it's not lifting, but it's just like a little like flex or something in the shoulder, and I'm like trying to notice and avoid that happening and like prevent that. And it's somewhere between the combo. Like I notice it happening during scale practice like this now, but also especially like a lot of that. Like I noticed it happening during that practice, which I'm doing a lot.
When you're doing this in your own practice, I'll give me 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm gonna go. So if I'm noticing anything here or here, anywhere in my neck, anything, what you'll see is this.
Okay. In resetting, like
Breathing.
okay.
And I'll play when I breathe out.
Okay.
Because if we're just doing like this, and it's not in the breathing,
Releasing it.
right, right. So a lot of times we're not breathing with what we're doing, and sometimes you can't. Honestly, if you've got like, you can't breathe in between each one of those, right? You can't do that. But when you find things, just take a nice deep breath in and then go. Because one, breathing's good. But two, I'm trying to now, let me just be able to do it. I have to tell myself, and you may have to do this too, this isn't that hard.
Yeah.
This is not heavy lifting. And that's why we're back to the soft dynamic.
Yeah.
This is not about heavy lifting. You know, this is the annoying thing in the gym. Like you got the 2-pound weight that you're gonna hold like that. Yeah. And all of a sudden 2 minutes in, your hand is shaking, you can feel the burn. Like that's an isometric exercise. And essentially when you're playing with pocketed tension where it's going to a specific spot.
Right.
That's where I have to just remind myself, this is not heavy lifting.
Yeah.
This is easy. And I'm just going to take it easy. But the desire and the will to get faster, to get better, bakes in that really insidious underlying tension.
Yeah.
We've got the tension. Do we need the tension to play like this lick, right? Yeah. That takes a certain amount of tension to be able to do. The question is, does it take it here?
Yeah.
No. Right? So it's becoming more mindful and aware of what do I need to get that? Nothing here. Here, just enough to get the arm engaged. That's it.
Yeah.
Just like we're playing ukulele. Right? That's it.
Right.
And then after that is done. So thinking about these as a little miniature explosions. And the thing that worked for me, I don't know, this may be dating myself. 4th of July, we used to have these things down here called whippersnappers.
Sounds familiar. I don't know.
I think it's just like gunpowder in a little piece of tissue paper, and you throw it in the ground.
Those things. Yeah, that's what those. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gunpowder, but it looks like it when you.
Sure.
And it just goes. It's a little pop.
Yeah.
Right. You step on it, it does nothing, but you pat.
Right.
It's like that. It's this little. Brr, brr,
yeah.
Brr. You know, if we think about doing a drum roll, we're not going bop 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 bop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's and that's really what we're trying to do with the fingers, is to keep that idea, you know? So let's try a full scale now, right? in any groups that you're comfortable. Let's just play the scale first, just see where it is.
Okay. Okay.
That's pretty good. Go up, turn your metronome on and do it in eighth notes, and then we'll go to sixteenths.
Okay.
Eighths first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Now we're going to do two of them. We're just going to call them warm-up reps.
Okay.
Okay? Meaning, don't try to get it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Light, fast, just do your sixteenths. This doesn't count.
Okay. All the way, not just one note. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. You notice some of it's in time. Don't worry. You can't when I'm calling it a warm-up rep for a reason.
Right.
It's okay if it's total shit.
Yeah. Didn't happen.
Okay?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Right. You can always go back and edit this.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Do you notice how that one right there seemed to feel a little bit more comfortable? It's still not perfectly in time.
Yeah.
The idea of what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to do 3 sets of 10.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, the first 2 don't count.
Uh-huh.
So you do 2 warm-up sets of like nothing. Just pick up a 5-pound weight, whatever. You can focus on the mind-muscle connection. They don't count as your 3 sets.
Right. Okay.
Right? That way you're getting a little bit more engaged. You're able to focus on what you want to do, how much you need to push or not push. Now you're ready. Your 3rd set is your 1st set. So you just do it a couple of times, man. Just get used to moving your fingers fast.
Yeah.
And your brain operating at that speed, especially if it's first thing in the morning for you.
Yeah, and I haven't been trying like the entire scale in a while.
Well, just say we're just seeing what sticks.
Right. Yeah.
But keep that count going in your head. 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3, and when you're ready, start. What's happening is you're tightening up.
Right there. Yeah. Okay.
Because you're trying to play fast.
Yeah.
Don't try to play fast. Your fingers can move this fast.
Okay.
That's better. The shift slowed you down, but that was the best one so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what speed is it at?
100.
Good. Let's knock it back to 92.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's the shift. So we'll attack that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right now, or
No, just hit it again.
yeah.
That's the best one. And now you're coming down, you made up for lost time. So.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so the good news is when you hear it starting and you're locked in, and now the shift slows you down. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's start doing some shift work.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do not every combination, but a lot of combinations. I'm not going to keep mine on, but I am going to put it on for just these purposes. Okay?
Okay.
So what we're going to do with the shift is, you're doing a 1-3 shift?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is different combinations of 1-3 in rhythm groups. So you have just straight 8s like that.
Right.
Good. Nice. Now dotted 8/16. Close. That was more swing. Bop, bop, bop. That. You feel how that last little oomph. That's it. And it's not a hard motion, it's a quick motion, the left hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Now, turn it around.
Like that? Or
Yeah. Nice. Now, to make sure that it doesn't swing, keep doing them staccato.
Okay.
That. Good. Your first note, try to keep short too. So you have bop, bop, bop.
Okay.
Nice. Good. Build in a little bit more rest into each one so you'd have bop, bop, bop,
Okay. Okay.
bop, bop, bop. Nice big rest. Even that's too close.
Okay.
Nice, chill. Yeah, that way each one is its own attempt. Nice. Good. Now, we're going to start going just the shift itself. Like that. Bop, 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 bop. There you go. Nice.
I would practice it always planting the string crossing next.
Sure.
Do you
if you want to.
recommend that? Or okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about down yet.
Okay.
You have there's a slight bit of slide occasionally.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, just do 4 notes on the open string. Good. Try to keep them the same articulation. Dot, 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 dot. Nice. Better. Now, let the right hand be your guide. So, this is going to be the engine.
Right.
Right? Now. Not bad. Good. Now you can start dealing with down if you want to, or you can put it back into the scale.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to deal with the downs now, you can. But I find that might be a slightly different issue.
Yeah.
So I kind of do them separate instead of dealing with shifts up and down. Now that I've done the up, I'm going to put it into context. So what I'm going to do
Right.
is just this. I'm not going to do the whole scale. In fact, maybe start on F. Or E. You pick.
Okay. I'll try it once. Well, yeah. Let's start it from F.
Whichever one's easier. Do an eighth notes first.
Okay.
Start on E, because I think that'll give you a destination.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Good. Now let's get the right hand going. What finger are you starting with?
M.
M? So I want you to go.
Right.
So you have 3 notes and then 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's solid. See if you can do it at 16ths now. Almost.
Yeah.
Good. Do that a couple times.
No.
Good. Nice. Nice.
And yeah, that one would land on the 8th.
That'd be your D, yeah. Good. Good. That's your engine now. Let the left hand fit that.
Oh, wait, no.
Nice. The shift is coming along nicely. Good. Now turn the metronome off and just play the scale. Pretty good. Good. That's pretty smooth, man. That's pretty smooth. You should feel good about it. Now, this is a lot of work. The reason we turn the metronome off is you have to give this a break.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. That thing could be like an ice pick in your brain, and it creates fatigue. Mental fatigue. You know? So just take it easy for a little while on the metronome, and then come back to it afterwards. Sometimes I may have to go into doing slurs or something with the metronome off. You know, just I need a break from the assault of that click.
Yeah.
You know, so the things now that you want to start to look at, the speed is coming nicely, and this is at the threshold. This is at 92.
Yeah.
So it's still not like doesn't feel super easy. As soon as you get to the 100, 106, 92 is going to feel like 60.
Yeah.
92 is going to feel easy, but we're working out all these different ways of accomplishing your goal at 92. So kind of let's take a second and look at what we did. We dealt with just alternation at speed, synchronicity at speed, putting it into the scale at speed, doing it a couple of times as just, again, a throwaway.
Yeah.
Just so that we get used to operating at that speed.
Right.
So then it's like, okay, yeah, I got that down. Now let me get into it. Cool. Where are my issues? You know, the right hand, your speed was fine, but then you got a shift slowing you down, or this or this. There's one other element that I heard in near the end that you want to pay close attention to too, and that was the accentuation of M. Now, it could be M. It could be that M is playing more, playing louder.
Or I is playing less. Yeah.
In my experience, it's not the offender. Look, I got two guys. That one looks guilty. The other one did it. Right?
Yeah.
Right? M is just your patsy in this case. It's like I is probably not preparing and pushing equally to M.
Yeah.
I can't say that universally for everybody. I know for me, anytime I had swing or accent, it was not the offending finger that was the problem.
Okay.
You know, it was the other one not pulling its weight.
Right.
You know? Good. How's your rest strokes? Do you feel like
they're better?
Feeling
yeah. I mean,
good?
I think that they're better. Yeah, I've been practicing 108 or 112.
Let's do 92 with the rest strokes.
Yeah.
And we've been doing free strokes for like 45 minutes, so you may need to do a couple of throwaways. Cool. I'm going to bore the hell out of you. I want you to play in eighth notes, up and down,
Okay.
3 times straight. Don't stop.
Left hand as well. Okay.
Yeah. And don't stop. So as soon as you hit the bottom, that's all right. It's just a nice way of getting into it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, burn it. Good. So what's happening is a similar thing, but I don't think it's the shift in the rest strokes. I think that you're kind of moving out of phase with the metronome
Yeah.
because you're still doing sixteenths,
Uh huh.
but they're just not as precise rhythm. That's all.
Yeah. It's like 88 or something, or like
I
it's
think
still
they just,
weighing over
yeah,
time.
it's just kind of here's your metronome, here's you.
Right.
It just kind of
In and
very,
out. Yeah.
yeah. It's that's a question to me. That's not technique. That's just imprecise rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
keep that going in your head. One E and try counting out loud.
Yeah.
I know you haven't practiced it.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. One E and a, two E and a, three E and a. Yeah.
So count it once first and then
One.
go into it.
Right. One E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four E and a, one E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four E and a,
There you
one
go.
E and a, two. It would be done by then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You can keep counting it as
I
much as you
went
want.
on four the second time. One E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four E and a, one E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four.
Yeah.
One E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four E and a, one E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four.
So the good news is that your plucking and your
Yeah.
mouth are in total sync. You just counted slower. It's almost like you counted what your
Uh-huh.
fingers wanted to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So now let's go into groups of five. In time,
Uh-huh.
counting out loud. One E and a two.
One E and a, two.
Nice.
One E and a, two.
Yeah.
One E and a, two.
Perfect.
One E and a, two.
Good. Keep going in the scaling groups of five.
One E and a, two.
Perfect.
One E and a, two.
Nice.
One E and a, two.
Good.
One E and a, two.
Good shift.
One E and a, two.
That's it. That's the picture right there. Now try one E and a two E and a three.
Mm-hmm. One E and a, two E and a, three.
That's it right there. You hear how it slowed down right about the end of the fourth string?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, fourth string. One E and a, two E and a, three.
There you go.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
Yeah, that's it.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
Excellent.
One E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three.
Starting to swing a little bit.
One E and a, two E and a, three. Yeah.
Count it first.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
Match that.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
That's better.
One E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three.
When you hear the little swing, it's on the first string. The second string's super good.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
There you go. Lighten your touch. Remember, it's about your speed. There you go. Good.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
That's much better. Good. Keep going.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
Good. Go ahead on to the next group.
One E and a, one E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three.
That's where that descending shift you can hear now is popping up.
Yeah. One E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three.
The count's a little slow to the metronome.
One E and a, two E and a, three.
Yeah,
One E and a, two E and a, three.
that's better.
One E and a, two E and a, three. One E and a, two E and a, three.
So the speed's there. That's the best one yet. The speed's there. You'll notice that it's those little imprecisions in rhythm that over time add up,
Yeah.
right? We might not notice them right at first, but we notice like 4 beats into the scale as we pried away
Yeah.
from that subdivision. So you have to think like a drummer a little bit. You know, how does a drummer think? Well, that's a really good question, but it's this constant control of the subdivision. So you're hearing that the whole time while you're going.
Yeah.
Now, you may notice that when you are vocalizing
Uh-huh.
the syllables,
Yeah.
one E. I'm
Yeah,
being
yeah,
silly.
they're hard to say and like
Yeah,
elongated. So I
yeah.
use Takadimi sometimes
That
or
dude, then
da
do
da da da.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
if Takadimi is good or da 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 da.
Mhm.
I learned a long time ago to count with a articulation. So one E and
Yeah.
two. Like I'm not finishing the word sometimes. One E and two E and one E and two E and one E and two. So there's a
Yeah.
slight one E and two E and one E and two E and
Yeah.
or going da 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 da. Sometimes, especially when you're getting into speeds where your mouth can't go that fast,
Yeah.
go into your takadimi, taka
Uh-huh.
taka taka, or single, like a flute player would call it single tonguing when you're going ta 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 ta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything that you're comfortable with that can allow you to have precise rhythm.
Right. Right.
Because now you're with the rest strokes, dude, that and it sound good. You're getting now into the zone where you mentioned multiple dimensions,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Where we've got death by a thousand paper cuts. It's like your fingers are fast enough,
Yeah.
but now my rhythm, the lack of precision in the rhythm is making the scale not sound good. So I try to play faster
Yeah.
instead of playing more in time.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
we don't want to play faster. We want to use that speed more organized.
Mhm.
So working on those groups, and then I think Provo's book has them split out like that, and I like those.
Yeah.
They seem to work, but I think that those will give you a little bit more. And then applying that right to the free strokes too. Back to the beginning of the lesson, um,
Mhm.
you had mentioned something about how much you're doing free versus rest.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
would do a two-thirds split. So just for easy math, if you're doing an hour,
Yeah.
40 minutes on free stroke, 20 minutes on rest,
Right.
you
Okay.
know,
Mhm.
or, 30 and 15, what right now,
Yeah.
that's not a formula forever. But
Mhm.
if free strokes needs more, it just needs more time.
Uh-huh.
So that
Mhm.
way, yes, you may be slowing the progress of your breaststroke,
Mhm. Mhm.
but you're trading that to bring that free stroke closer into balance with
Right.
them because they're pretty close. I mean, they're about 10 away, maybe 12
Yeah.
from each other. That's not far,
Yeah.
but
Sorry about the construction.
that's
Yeah.
okay, brother. I was like, man, that phone is loud.
Yeah, there's something going on upstairs, I guess. Yeah.
That to me is kind of where you're at. There's good progress in a week, dude.
Yeah.
You might not feel like you won the trophy yet,
Yeah.
but it's just like anything else. The progress sometimes has to be measured minimally,
Yeah. Hmm.
but being able to go, no, I did something this week that I couldn't do last week.
Yeah.
Even if it means it was one more pull up or one more push up, you did one more.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Sometimes that progress has to be
Hmm.
that way.
Hmm.
Other times you'll find, hey man, I got four more pull ups.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
there'll
Hmm.
be certain days. Also, the fact that if it's early in the morning for you, that may not be like your prime time. You
Yeah.
come back at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I wish I was streaming that.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, we all have that. There are just certain hours of the day where we are a little bit more on the ball and our body's ready to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not an early morning player.
Yeah.
I am not, you know.
How much warm up do you feel you need before you feel like you can make a meaningful measurement? Like, you know, is it like a measurement error of like you're not warmed up enough if you're like clocking your own tempo on your scales for the day?
I
Like,
think that it has to be kind of a retrospective evaluation of the week
uh huh.
because that way I can see, man, no, I was just wasn't feeling it that day. Just like when you're in the gym, man, you could be in great shape, but you just have a bad day in the gym. It's just or
Yeah.
or a bad day in
Yeah.
the practice room. It's just
Sure.
that things aren't like the cosmos is not aligned in your favor.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, man, I had too much Thai food last night, so I'm a little swollen today. Too much salt. I mean, I'm 50, dude. Those things affect me a lot more. When I was 20, man, I mean, I could eat five pizzas and run it off. Now I look at a
Yeah.
pizza and I gain 5 pounds. So this is
Mm-hmm.
kind of more sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the trade-off,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? is when you're younger and you have like that, what is that? Youth is wasted on the young. When you're younger,
Uh-huh.
you're flexible, you got all this stuff, you can move real fast, but you might not have the refinement that comes through 10, 20, 30 years of doing that. So then you get that refinement and you hope
Yeah.
that you don't lose a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the flexibility and the speed that you had then. So
Right.
there'll be a day, dude, like look back at your week and say, okay, I noticed a day
Yeah.
or two, but not in a row, where they weren't my best days. But that
Mm-hmm.
tells me that five were good
Yeah.
and two weren't. If you notice a trend, like you've got 3 days where everything felt like you're slogging through,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's different. Then
Mm-hmm.
then then that's more of an issue in the practice. But what I'm hearing is good
Yeah.
progress with your velocity, very good progress with your overall control of your preparation.
Okay.
Okay. The place play helps, but that only helps at very slow speeds,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Right.
then you start getting it faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, it's an awareness thing because those sequence of motions
Yeah.
are going too fast to intellectually be able to piece to take apart,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah.
So at this point, what I'd like you to focus on is also the precision of your rhythm.
Okay.
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 And that's where it's more of a mind shift. We're not going to do anything different. We're not going to do different exercises or anything. It's where your attention is at,
Okay. Okay.
right? Because
Uh-huh.
if your attention is on the speed, on the string crossing, on this, now we just want it to be, we want to have that precision rhythm of a drummer.
Okay. Okay.
You get
Right.
that,
Right.
and then you're going to start to notice some of the other issues
Mm-hmm.
fade away,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
All
and it's annoying.
right.
Dude,
Yeah.
if this were fun,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
then it would just be called play and not work.
Right.
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 But it
Yeah.
is fun and rewarding and enjoyable work. But it's
Yeah.
good progress, man.
All
I
right.
know you may not be seeing a lot of the numbers yet, but you're dealing with a lot of the minutia
Yeah.
in these things. And you certainly saw the number progress with just the sheer speed of three notes and five notes.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Don't let that get in your way.
Cool.
Next week I should be back in town. Are we looking at Wednesday again, or
Oh,
you want another day?
what are we doing normally? Wednesdays?
Well, we had moved to Thursday for a bit.
And you're back in town, right?
Yeah, I'll be back in town on Friday, but Thursday next week I've got a faculty in service.
Okay, right. Let's do Wednesday then.
You got it.
The
1 o'clock or noon?
Do you have anything later than one? One is fine for me, but
Let me see.
I could. Oh wait, I have something at four, so I think one is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd like to make it out to your place just because it's been a
Yeah,
while. In
no,
case
that'd be
there's
great.
anything posture wise or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's plan on my place at 1 o'clock then.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. We've got a couple of people in the chat. Do you have 2, 3 minutes for a
Yeah,
question, or
absolutely.
somebody has a question?
Okay.
Good to see you, Nizam. Let's see. Hi, guys. Great lesson. Would be great if you have some spare time towards the end for a question. Should we practice scales taking care of legato, or do we just focus on
Both.
reaching the notes? Thanks.
So
Yeah.
legato and staccato with John today, mostly I've been trying to reinforce the more controlled staccato articulation
Mm-hmm.
because he already does legato.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to do both. So whatever you're working on, legato. So for the questionnaire, legato is just a very controlled staccato, meaning you're doing a staccato at the very last possible moment.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of working both to me is like you're doing your flex and then when you let it down, you're doing a negative rep. You're letting it down real slow. You're working the opposite side. So we're always trying to get a balance between our staccato and our legato. Today's lesson, a lot of what I'm working on with John is controlling the staccato
Yeah.
component because you can like whenever you play a scale, John, you immediately go to playing legato, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. So we should be doing both, and I know it seems like it adds time. Um, it to me it really doesn't. In the
Hmm.
lesson it would, but in our own practice it really doesn't because we'll be sitting here doing that kind of approach where we're doing, let's say you were doing the synchronicity and you're going, now I'm just going to do, so I'll do a couple, then I'll switch to the other finger
Right.
and then legato. And that's the same is true with tremolo,
Hmm.
arpeggios to a degree,
Hmm.
but mostly with scales, and then making sure we're doing it with rest stroke, staccato, rest stroke, legato.
Cool. Thank you so much. This was an awesome lesson. Thank you, as
Good
always.
progress, man. I know, again, this is the part where, for me, in my own practice, I have to sit here and
Hmm.
go, I didn't make the progress I wanted,
Hmm.
right? I
Yeah.
wanted to see more grand numbers or grand progress, but I
But
look at
there
what
is
am I doing
something.
today or this week that I wasn't doing last week?
Right.
And
Right.
that's how I can then say, was that progress then significant or, you know, what is in my way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like trying to play rhythm with someone hammering out of time is going to be hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this week it's really about precision rhythm
Yeah. Yeah.
in what you do.
I will be practicing that and articulating out loud more
Yeah.
and
It
feel the
I know
drummer. Yeah.
I know it's a pain in the ass, but you
Yeah.
just the in a takadimi works for you, dude, do it.
Yeah.
You know? Just be aware that you want to make sure that what's happening here
Uh huh.
is leading this. So if you're
Right.
going takadimi, 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 ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great.
Okay.
Have a
Thank you
good
so
week.
much.
I'll see you at my place next Wednesday.
Okay. See you then.
All right, bye everybody.
Take care. Thanks, Chris. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I am frustrated at my scales, but we're slowly making progress. We'll get there. We'll get there someday. Nism, that's very insightful. Sometimes trying legato all the time with my scales is probably holding me back, but thanks. Yeah. I don't think enough about practicing both. Like Chris is 100% right on that. He picked up on the fact that I'm not actively thinking practice both legato and staccato. So, yeah, I really think that that's holding me back as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Yeah, no, I'm not disheartened. I know I'm making progress. Like what he's saying, I don't know. I'm always so tempted to ask, like, I need some validation. Am I making sufficient progress? Am I making progress at the rate that a conservatory student would or something? But it's like, no, I know I am making progress. I don't need to ask that. I don't need to ask for validation. Um, but yeah, it is like exactly what he said. You need to focus on the fact that there is something that's better this week versus last time. All right, take care. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you have an awesome day. Go get my app, everybody. Speaking of drummer level rhythm, Mujo is my app. It is a metronome as simple to use as a practice journal integrated into your metronome. So every time you practice, you log a little practice session, you log a data point. So it's kind of like a time tracker and metronome built in together. And it has some cool features that a regular metronome doesn't have. So for some people, it's just their favorite metronome, and you can ignore all of the practice journaling features. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Really quick, special thanks to everybody who is a channel supporter. So, number one, thank you to Chris. We got Jay, Old Man Silencer, Tigran, Tripwire, Alex, AP, Geese Skittles, Heidi, Leroy, Patricia and Joan, Ramon, Arkameen, Pablo, Rohit, Sashin, Crazy Cannibal, Nizam, Shadow Hunter, Starho, Javesh, Leo, and Luke. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel in one way or another. Channel memberships are a way that you can see the old lessons of Chris and I. But then there's also things like super chats or just signing up to be a private student. If anyone wants a teacher, shoot me an email at jcpractices@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye. Have a nice day.